What's going on, everyone? It's time for another family comedy film review. Today we're going to be looking at the British family comedy The Borrowers. Released by Universal February 13th, 1998. Stars John Goodman and Jim Broadbent. Produced by Walt DeFaria. Written by Gavin Scott and John Camphor. And directed by Peter Hewitt, who's also done like Garfield the movie, uh, Thunderpants, Zoom, Home Alone, The Holiday Heist, and a couple other films. This had a box office earnings of $54 million. It was a moderate success when it came out. And yeah, so The Borrowers is a film of, so there's a young family with their son, and they find out that their house is, the estate that they inherited is actually going up for sale for to a housing developer who really wants the property, and they can't find the will to show that like they actually are the ones in possession of it. So yeah, it's going to him, so they have to find a new place and move. But amidst all this, you have the young kid who realizes there's a smaller group, most size group of family living in the walls, and they take like the dental floss and stuff like that, and they try to live a normal life outside the walls, in the walls of the house. And so for the first little bit, you get like um, the smaller family. There's a good long like 15-20 minute scene of them going through the kitchen getting food and ice cream and stuff, where one of them gets locked in the freezer, and then they have to get out with the big average size humans around. And then yeah, but the same girl gets caught in the freezer later on, gets caught on the bookshelf while she's trying to sneak back into her room. And yeah, that's where the younger kid learns about them, and he wants to help them out. So as they're moving and stuff, they try to help out the family, where there's a hole in the truck and they fall through. So the kids have to go back to the house and find their family. And it's quite the little adventure. Like, they're all going up the street, but for all these smaller humans, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good comedic elements mixed in with this more serious tone of a story. And then you got John Goodman, the real estate developer, trying to kill them and get rid of them as they go. And as this like cat and mouse game literally goes on, eventually they end up in a milk factory and a storage plot room area in the factory, where they actually run into other borrowers, which is cool. And then they all take it on. This is a very technical and interesting film to watch, because it still holds up pretty well today. Like the way they shot like the smaller humans in like the freezer and in other areas was really well done, having like everything like blown up to a big proportion, and even having like product placement and stuff with massive signs and stuff there, as if like even like a chocolate bar would be sitting, wrapped chocolate bar, like a Mars bar, let's just say, would be sitting there, and it would like identical. It's like super blown up. It doesn't look fake or anything, which was really well done, especially for the time in 1998. That was very well done, and I really enjoyed this film. There's not much really to complain about. Some of the acting can be a little off, but for the most part, it's still fun. I did find it really short though. It's only an hour and 20 minutes, and I wish it was like 20 minutes longer, just to have a more rounded feel. Because not like a huge plot to follow. It's more showing off the spectacle of these little people running around, and even like the scenes where like the bigger people will like look down and you see like the young one, like the smaller people running. It looks very well done. And so yeah, this whole film was pretty well done. I really enjoyed it. Besides like a little bit of odd acting here and there, there's not much else to complain about. So yeah, I'm gonna give The Borrowers 4.5 out of 5. It was a fun little adventure. Some good comedic elements, some very nail-biting scenes, and some eh, um, well shot scenes. And I heard they made a remake of it, but I'm not risking watching that anytime soon. But yeah, so Yeah, there's a trailer link down below. If this sounds like something you might be interested in and you want to relive, that's linked down below. Also linked down below is my Instagram. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my stories. I have the film title hashtag and subject of film and hashtag so you're aware of it. And my letterbox is also down below at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first rating right after watching the films. So follow me on one of those two platforms. Stay in the loop with this channel. Like this video, share it to more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. And if you have any films or film franchises that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can and if I can find it. And I'll watch any genre, so feel free to put down whatever you want. And yeah, make sure you subscribe so hopefully we can find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out, somewhat like this film. Or so you hear my opinion on classic films and popular films and other things as well. So make sure you subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell because, well, we're going back to like a horror thriller. I think I might go on to Shudder and do another Shudder film review. I think that's what it's going to be. I heard there's an interesting one called The Bunker Game. I might check that one out, but we'll see. So make sure you ring that bell so for the next film review. And yeah, check out The Borrowers. It's really good. So definitely fun to relive this one. Hopefully I'll do it again sometime soon. Some more family oriented films, but I'm kind of feeling horror now, so I think I'm going to go into that one. So, but in the meantime, watch out for all those small humans stealing our stuff in our houses, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.